And this next fight, we got another squash match, really, with Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Bekzat Almakhan. And Umar, he's getting back into it after a year away from fighting, and I feel like he would have to be extremely disappointed with this opponent. I mean, he's been calling out everyone under the sun in the top 5, top 10. He had a fight scheduled with Corey Sandhagen, and now off the injury and the layoff, he's facing a relatively unknown guy that's making his UFC debut. I believe Nurmagomedov had shoulder surgery, and he's still young, so maybe they wanted a tune-up fight like this and asked for it, but it's a little bit of weird matchmaking, and obviously he's had problems getting higher-ranked fighters to accept fights with him, so that could also be a factor in this, but his opponent has a really good record, 17-1, 26-year-old Kazakhstan guy. He's been fighting for Octagon, which is a pretty big promotion over there in his region, and he's won 9 fights in a row. Almakhan, I mean, he's getting thrown to the lion's den here, though. He's facing a guy who some see as the uncrowned king of the division. It's going to be his first fight with the promotion. I mean, gigantic underdog here. And if he wins, it's going to be one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. But to me, he's kind of an average fighter, Almakhan. I mean, he plays a similar game to Umar, where he likes to move on the outside counter-strike and then mix in the takedowns. Good body kicks. He could throw kicks with both legs, and he will try to counter with 1-2s. His uppercut is okay. I've seen him get a couple head kick knockouts, so he's dangerous with the head kicks. Uses that kind of same setup as Leon Edwards. But he isn't as active or diverse with his kicks at distance in comparison to Nurmagomedov. I feel like he has a questionable chin, too. I've seen him get knocked down in multiple fights. I've seen him get hurt in fights. And he likes to kind of get fighters thinking of striking and then time the body locks, and he can wrestle pretty effectively. Good top control. He isn't anything special in the wrestling or grappling regard, but he's solid. I don't see him being a threat really to Umar Nurmagomedov there. And I did see a fight where Almakhan got taken down, dominated, and ultimately submitted with the guillotine. And I've seen him get taken down in more than one fight. So ultimately, if I was him, I would try to sprawl and brawl in this one and win that way. But either way, he's up against it. His opponent, Umar Nurmagomedov, we all kind of know his style. Elite level kicker. He has extreme speed too. He's someone that could control the distance on the outside with his myriad of kicks. You know, question mark kicks, spinning kicks, head kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, kicking with both legs. And his last fight, he showed good power in his left hook. He's not really a great puncher to me, but was able to get a nice knockout there. His ability to control that distance is really good. I think of someone that could pressure him, stuff the takedown, and really get in his face, can maybe take advantage of those leans and hit ability at some occasions. But Umar's so fast. He has excellent footwork, and then if you really pressure him like that, he's going to take you down. So it's just extremely difficult puzzle to solve. And great body locks, good freestyle wrestling. On top, he has good active ground and pound. He's gotten a little bit more vicious and of a finisher on the mat. And good rear naked chokes. He has a decent guillotine. I feel like he has a good chance to get the submission in this fight. And I see this fight similar to his fight he had with Sergey Morzov, where he's fighting another Kazakh guy that has decent skills everywhere. I think Morzov's actually better than Almakhan, actually. But that Umar is going to be a level above and ultimately either catch and knock out or catch in a scramble and submit. So I see Nurmagomedov getting this one done inside the distance, and I'll predict he wins this fight via first round submission.